Let's assume that there are now many majority white churches out there
Yeah.
that recognize it's time to step up.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
And they genuinely believe it's time to step up.
Yeah.
You wrote a very interesting tweet several days ago. Let me read it real quick.
Sure.
You wrote verbatim, "If you are a recently woke white pastor and your answer is to go out there and fix the problem yourself, you're not that woke. Take the time to lament and mourn the long history of racial injustice before trying to be the white messiah
Yeah.
to a problem you just woke up to." Boom, you just dropped the hammer. What did you mean, and who are you calling out?
I was surprised how many people responded to that, and both sides of it, amens, as well as who are you talking about, how dare you type of comments as well. That's true. I've always got it from there. What I was trying to point out was, if this is new to you, you're just realizing that Black Lives Matter, or you were the one 4 months ago or 4 years ago saying all lives matter rather than Black Lives Matter. If you were using that language and then all of a sudden kind of shifted in tone, and then say things like, well, here's the answer. Well, that's very problematic because it actually plays into more white supremacy and racism. So my question is, what we're trying to come up against is white supremacy that led to the need for Black Lives Matter. And if you have white supremacy as what you're trying to fight against, are you going to fix that with more white supremacy? When the white person comes in and says, the only person who can fix this is a white person. That's white supremacy. You can't fix a problem with white supremacy with more white supremacy.
Even if it's a well-intentioned, well-meaning pastor.
The road to hell is paved with well-intentions and good intentions. And so a well-intentioned pastor saying, oh, I feel so bad for these poor black people, I want to come save them. Well, part of the problem will be the belief that you can save them. You could be the savior. You could be the white messiah that comes in and transform this movement and do it right. Hey, you all are doing this. Let me come in and save you and do this. So one of the most obscene expressions of this that I saw was actually a series of videos put out by a very influential evangelical organization, quick video clips. It said, we're going to repair the race problem. And the tagline was, we brought in the trusted experts on this topic. 6 out of the 10 speakers were white. And, I've been in this area for a while. 4 out of the 10 I'd never even heard of around the race issue. I've never seen a book by them or a talk by them or any conversations on race. So this whole idea of whites are going to solve the problem, well, part of the problem is the assumption that whites are going to solve the problem.
And on cue, literally a few days after you put out this tweet, another prominent pastor in Atlanta by the name of Louis Giglio.
Yes.
He's behind the Passion Movement.
Right.
Essentially, and if you want more background, just Google it. But you know the story. He used the phrase, or tried to replace white supremacy,
white privilege
rather, with white blessing.
Right.
What was that all about? And was this what you were warning about, essentially?
Well, exactly. Well, that was the most amazing thing because it was the ultimate example of white privilege, trying to rename white privilege, right?
And just to be clear, he did tearfully apologize.
He did apologize. But my concern was apologizing for the content of his comments was absolutely necessary. I think that, he couldn't have gotten away with that, to not apologize for what he said, because it was clearly an ignorant comment. To talk about slavery as in any way relate that word to the word blessing is just an atrocious offense. So I'm thankful that he did apologize for that. I would like for him to go back and re-examine not just the comments themselves that he made, but what was behind those comments. And that's why I'm saying it was almost the ultimate expression and affirmation of white privilege. To be able to say, as someone who had very little conversation around this dialogue, who clearly didn't know the history of slavery and oppression of African Americans, otherwise he wouldn't have said that, to be able to have all these commentary and to do it on this level where everybody is listening to him and even accepting and say, oh yeah, what a great idea. That's the ultimate in white privilege, to not actually know something and to become an expert in it overnight. And that's what I mean by white pastors who are saying, oh, it's just like anything else. It's just like the problem of postmodernity. It's just like the problem of lack of church growth. If a group of us white pastors get together and put our ideas to it, then we can solve this problem.